Too many. Just too many. Ugh. Come on, let's go have a look. I'm Admiral Pegasus, and this is Star Trek Fleet Command. Good evening guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, before we get onto the inventory, we're just going to have a quick gander at this. Yes, this is the biggest waste of time. Well, actually, to be perfectly honest, right, on one hand, it is a waste of time. On the other hand, it's not. Now, the reason I'm actually going to... We'll start with the reason why I'm thinking it's a waste of time. And that is... what exactly is in here? Not a lot. You've got a full... Rare Armada. You've got 2,200 Syndicate XP. Both of those things I can grind out in a week. Yeah. Cosmic Cleanup for me, Rare Armada. Now that is based on RNG. I might not get it, so yeah, okay. But the Syndicate, I can grind that out in a week. Minus 100. But other than that, yeah. It's not worth anything. Yes, it'll be nice to have the extra shards. Yes, it puts them closer to being tiered up. Or better yet, it's going to put me a total free and elite 17 shards closer to actually unlocking Jailer. An officer I do not need. No, I don't need her. Yes, she is a swarm officer. However, I have a perfect swarm crew. I can go out and blast just over 40 level 41 swarms, and that's using Strange New Worlds, Pike, Lulon, and Spock. Yeah. Do I need any more? Do I need anything else? No, that's more than enough to do my dailies. 2 runs to do the Swarm Sunday. Boom, job's gone. Do I need Jailer? Nah, not really. But yeah. So, and Harrison. Yes, if you spend a whopping £10, well actually £8.99, you've got an opportunity for those players who do not have him yet to unlock Harrison. Yes, but that includes using both the free line and the elite. And the reason you're going to do that is because you get 13 free shards during missions back in the teens. So yeah. So if you sat on 13 shards, doing both these lines is going to be beneficial if you want to unlock Harrison. And he is a valuable officer when it comes to Disco PvP. So yes, I would highly recommend getting him. Not going to deny that. So, but on the free line, what we got? We've got Harrison. And we've also got Lursa. Lursa, why? I don't know. She must have been just a throwaway officer. Now, what would have made this more interesting for me? Because I guarantee you, I'm not going to spend the $8.99 on this. No, I'm a tight ass kit. Yes, I'm as tight as a duck's backside. But these days, you've got to be picky about what you spend. Yes, I will spend the 20 quid on a normal battle pass because there's stuff in there that I want. There's away team speed ups. There's resources, the materials, Tetrions. There's officer shards. Okay, yeah, I've got officer shards here. There's Syndicate XP. Yes, we've got it here. Lately, there's been rare directives. Yes, we've got it here. But what I want the most is the resources and the materials. That's what I want the most out of my battle pass. This is not giving me anything. The only reason I'm going to do this battle pass, plain and simple, is the heroic overflow. As it calls up, there you go, Latinum. That's the reason I want it. Because do you know what I spend that latinum on? Speed ups. And we'll touch on latinum and speed ups a bit later on in the video as well. And I'm sure you can figure out why I'm going to say that. But also there's the desealing rod, broken desealing rods as well, which is highly beneficial. And also I've got officer recruitment tokens. Yay! So this is beneficial to me. This is worth me doing the battle pass. Go through all the crap to get to the good stuff. Yeah, it's like a beaver chewing away at the bad part of a tree just to get to the good stuff, which is the tree itself for its house. Yes. So I'm going to chew away the free line of the battle pass just to get at this. So, and I have had it commented to me that obviously I don't see the value in this battle pass. No, I don't. It doesn't hold any value to me whatsoever. This does. But anyway, that's the flash pass. So, currencies. Where do we begin? Well, I'll tell you what, let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. Because when you read, you begin with ABC. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. But when you start with Fleet Command, you start with Steel. Yes, Steel. What we need primarily to do our buildings. So we're going to start there. So this is the first thing you get in game, and it's also the best thing for your Realtor as well, because your Realtor only needs steel for building and repairing. So I think the Orion Corvette does too. So there you go. Sign off. But then as you get a bit further up, I think it's level 4, you can get introduced to titanium. Yes, then this is where your problems start. Because obviously this is what you primarily use to build your ships and repair them. So, but yeah, so that's the second resource. And then by level 10, you're introduced to dilithium. Yes, the good old dilithium. So, yeah, that's what you need for doing your research. And it's also used in building your buildings and also building and repairing your ships as well. But its biggest component is the research. Now, once you've got past level 10 and you've got access to them 3, you also enter the G2 region. Now, the G2 region introduces you to yet more currencies. But yet, I've actually forgot a primary currency. Up near the top, just below my power level, Latinum. Yes, another currency. So by level 10, we're already on 4 currencies, and we're just going to get introduced to another 3 currencies. Gas, crystal, and all. Yes, these is what we're going to need to start building the bigger ships. More mining. Yeah, but there's ways of sourcing them and everything, and they're useful throughout the whole game. They have their uses, which you can't deny. You need them to do this. Did they really need to put them in at the beginning? No, not really. They could have actually just forgotten about them and not put them in at all, and just left it with the 3 primaries in the top corner, which is fine. But they didn't. They introduced the materials, which is fine, because most big MMOs, as far as I'm aware, do start using premium materials for building bigger, better ships. So, where do we find all this stuff? Well, of course, we go to our items. Yes, when it loads. And this is another reason why we're talking about currencies, because as you see, the lag. Just loading this up. It's not coming up like that. It took a second or 2. Now I'm going to start off with the loot chests. Speed ups. A form of currency. Because you need these to speed up your construction. You're tearing up. Repair speed ups for speeding up your repairs. And then as recently introduced as well is the assignment speeds up as well, so you can get your away teams completed just that bit faster. As you can see, I'm a bit lackluster on them. Hi-ho. But anyway, here's your materials. But you start with the ungraded ones. To be perfectly honest, you are going to use pretty much everything in here. The only thing I'm not going to use is the plutonium. I don't have a botany beta upgrade. I've got it. It's maxed out. But I'm not doing the hijack ships. I might do eventually. Something to do while I do stuff. So eventually I might need it. But I can get them pretty easy. And then you've got your concentrated latinum, your raw latinum. Highly needed. Very highly needed. Because that's the primary source of your latinum. and you're going to need them for your Latinum refinery. Armada tactical cores, yes, you're going to need them to upgrade your Armada control center. Once you get to level 40 of it, I think they pretty much become a complete and utter waste of time. Inert nanoprobes, again, another point you're going to need. Active nanoprobes, yes, you need for your officers, so the more of these you can get, the better. Charged nanoprobes you'll need for Vidar or to do some other stuff in the bulk refinery, which is faction credits, faction experience, independent credits. So you obviously need charged nanoprobes. So again, all the bulk stuff there needed. Uranium, you need that for your Stellars. Yes, your Stellar is a ship that you're going to build, you're going to level up, you're going to scrap. You need uranium for that. Yeah, so that's one thing you're going to need. More things you're going to need. Outlaw research credits, Apex research medals, need them for research. Mycelium spores, you'll need that for your cultivated mycelium because you need your cultivated mycelium to do your jumping with your discovery. But where do you get discovery? Well, you're going to need the spore drive components. Yes, 44,000, I've got another 4,000 and I can max out a second discovery. Do I have one on the books? No, I don't. It's a Vidar that I've got the second of, as you saw in the last video, the video before, where I checked it to its actual launch at the end of the video. Next up, you got Duranium. Not quite sure what that's for. Let's have a look. Used to upgrade the sarcophagus acquired through the territory. Okay, so you need this to upgrade your sarcophagus. A ship that people will get for territory, whether you use it or not is another story. Whether you upgrade it is another story. But to go further, you've also got these three, which also are your level locks. Yeah, you're going to need these to go further. Fortified Baconite, you need that to repair your sarcophagus. Service rewards, yes, you're going to need them towards research. Merit of Honor is another service reward, which goes towards your away team's research. Resin Isogen, yes, you're going to need, again, research. Warp Interlock, so your Meridian. Yes, I'm going to go for a third Meridian. I've got two already. I'm going to go for a third if it comes up in the event store, which I think might be next month. Shh, I don't actually, no, I do not know for sure. All I know is Strange New Worlds Part 3 is coming up, and Scopley told you that in the in-game news when they announced the Flash Battle Pass. So, is that going to be the final month? We don't know. But if the Meridian's in it, I'm most likely going to get a third Meridian because it's going to help me with my G4 mining overnight and then just sending them out first thing in the morning to mine G3 as well. One on each. Couple of hours, job's done. Then I can focus on the other stuff like my Latinum, my data, and things like that. Axionic, oh yeah, you got your Tetrions. What's that? Tetron radiation, which is for your research. Tetrons for cloaking. Axionic chips, which you're going to need for all your consumables, and servos for upgrading that building. So you get the general gist that the ungraded stuff is stuff you pretty much are actually going to need. And then obviously when you do get onto the graded stuff, this is all stuff you're going to need. Now, do I need G1 parts? No, I don't. Because one, I'm not going to keep building Fortunates. Two, I'm not going to keep building Corvettes. Three, you're only allowed one Rialta and Interceptor parts. Well, I've never met a G1 Interceptor. So why that's there, I really do not know. G2. Yes, you need these when you're actually doing G2 ships. Now, I'm not building G2 ships. So again, all this is pretty much of absolutely no use, no ornament. Now, I'm still on the G3 ships at the minute with my epics. So, yes, I need this. And I also still need this for research. Yes, research. So, yes, still needed, still need to do. And then obviously I've got G4, which is area I'm going into. I'm going to need it for my ships, and I'm eventually going to need it for the research as well. So, as you can see, a fair whack. And that's where I stop. There is the G5 area, and there is some G6 materials required some very, very high-end research. I won't have access to that for a while. But the problem is the currencies don't stop there. Now we're into the other. Yes. These four, primarily, you use them very frequently. Officer XP is the only way you can upgrade your officers. Ship XP, if you don't fancy grinding out your ships leveling up, so you're going to need that. Trait XP, obviously, only way to get your trait levels up for your officers. And transport plans, extremely important for getting specific officers in the transporter pattern area. As you saw in the video, I spent, can't remember how many, quite a lot, just to unlock 3 of 11 when she was released, and that was a couple of months ago. But then we're into stuff whereas some of it you need, some of it you don't. So starting with loyalty badge, yes, you do need, because that's your loyalty badge. That's what gives you access to additional resources and materials, really. But alpha token, I can't remember what even that was for. I think it was something to do with the augments. Zeta token comes around once a month when Apex comes out. That's if Apex it comes during your mid-arc interval. So yes, you do sort of still need them. Recruitment tokens, given, yeah, you need them. Quantum token, that's left over from a server merge. Do I still need that? No, I don't. But it might come valuable if some point in the future they decide to merge my server with another one. Well, there's got to be a lot serious drop in activity on our server for that to happen. At the minute, there's a fair whack of activity. Allegiance tokens, yes, you need them again, materials and resources. But here comes the big one, Borg. The Borg stuff. Now, alliance credits, yes, ignore it. You do need them. Shields, relocation tokens, blah blah blah. But Borg. All this is the battle pass. As you saw, I've got some mission keys as well. What mission have I missed? But anyway, and then you got your Borg points. Now the only one I can see that's worth anything out of the Borg section, in fact there's a couple, Borg War Funds. That is the only event store currency I've ever seen be recycled, used over and over again when it's open. Excellent. We have a currency we can use when it comes around time and time again. Worth saving them up when they do come around. Mega Cube directives. Says it in its name. It's a directive for the Mega Cube Armada. So you need it. And then also you got your faction credits, which is fair dues. Relocation tokens. More tokens. Messages. Deep space data pads. For missions. But yeah. Gravimetric scanners. At the end there, that was an event store currency. During the Ferengi Arc, I've got 70. Am I going to use them again? No. So, officer badges, commendations. Commendations are for your missions, so unlock certain missions, and then you've got all these. Why? I don't have missions for them. I don't have any need for them. Why have I still got them? Because scopley don't know how to clear the bloody inventory. They don't give you a re. But anyway, you get the general gist. I mean, I can scroll further. Cybernetic interfaces, platinum trophies. Yeah, you need all these. Hungry tribbles. Salvage parts. Yeah, I've seen that come around. Anti-protons. More triples. Yes, more triples. So, assignment refresh tokens. They don't source them. What is the point of having it if you're not going to source it? Picard tickets. Riker tokens. Klingon War Pact. And things like that. Talon Darsics. Dabos. Lucky tokens. 3D chest, a 3D chest, another event store currency. I've got 300 left. What am I going to use that for? Nothing. So, as you can see, I've got a pile of crap in here that I'm not going to use. Now, some of it is very useful. We can't deny that. But the problem is we just have too much. And as you can see here, the bottom, incursion coin, another currency bought in. Another currency just bought in for the incursions event. So you can buy some buffs. Wow! Why? What's wrong with, say, using... Oh, let's say, a currency we have in the game that we've had in from day one. Latinum. Latinum. Now, you see, this is where I want to circulate around to what can we do about all this crap in the game. Latinum. Convert it to Latinum for us. Give us a way to convert it. Stuff we do not need. Convert it to Latinum. Let us get rid of it. Let us do something with it. I can't say I've played many other games, but I have not seen as many different currencies as I've seen here. Yes, this is ridiculous. It is redonkulous. Whichever way you want to look at it. How many more we've got to do? I mean, the event store is something that comes around at the end of the major arcs. So we get 3 or 4, maybe 5 a year. What do they do? Create a new currency for every single time it comes round. Why? Why not create a general one like they did with the Borg funds? The Borg War funds. That's a recyclable one. They reuse it every now and again. This incursion coin, hopefully that's actually going to be a recyclable one that they're going to use every time for incursions. Matrix diodes. That's for missions. Missions I still need to unlock. But eventually I'll get there. But, I mean, seriously, TNG recruitment tokens. Are they going to give us another chance? Maybe. We don't know. But am I going to use a Borg War Pact? The Conquest Romulus token? Well, I'll tell you what. What about the Thanksgiving store token? Am I going to use them again? No. Again, event currency. Give us some way to get rid of it. Now, the best way is obviously convert it to Latinum. Because, as we all know, we are going into Deep Space Nine eventually. And it turns out it's definitely not going to be in August, because August is going to see Strange New Worlds Part 3, which I think is going to be the final month, because September is the last month of a roadmap where they mentioned Deep Space Nine. They mentioned Deep Space Nine again in the last roadmap, so they've only got till October to get it in. So to me, September may touch wood, see the start of Deep Space Nine arc. And also this Alliance Station, which I really can't wait to see. And I'm hoping this Alliance Station is going to be a way we can get rid of a pile of this. But in Deep Space Nine, if everyone remembers, what is the one thing that they primarily use for spending in Deep Space Nine? The Cardassians use it. The Ferengi use it. Quark absolutely loves the stuff. It's Latinum. We've had Latinum in the game from day one. Why not give us the ability to convert some of this trash that we've got in our inventories into Latinum, make it spendable? Or better yet, instead of creating a new currency for the event stores every single month, or creating a generic event store currency, Latinum. There's your answer to the event stores, Latinum. Do you know why? Because Latinum lasts forever. Oh, so Quark said. You can't go wrong with Latinum. We get quite a bit of it on a daily basis. On a daily basis, I get 8,000 strips of Latinum. 8,000 strips. That's around about 240,000 a month. 240,000 a month. That's insane. What can I do with 240,000? Well, what do I use it at the minute? Well, I use it to speed up my research. I use it to repair my ships a little bit faster. I might sometimes use it on common materials needed for various different things. Say let's just go out and see if I can find a building that still requires some uncommon. And let's have a look at dry dock G. Does it need it? No, it doesn't. I've actually got enough. So obviously not that one. Is that uncommon? It is. There you go. Not uncommon, common. 31.64 thousand strips of Latinum to convert enough G4 common gas just to do Defense Platform A. But yet, if I knew that my Latinum could be put to better use, say like an event store, I'd be saving that 31,000 and putting it in an event store, spending it at an event store. Now, what would I use to do this? Well, I just build it up. Or, if I really, really wanted to, and I could actually convince my missus to let me blow the money, I go to the in-app store and buy the stuff. And I think this is where Scopley are worried. If they don't create a new currency, if they create a recyclable currency, or just let us use Latinum, their sales are going to drop. I think that's what Scopley think. They think the sales are going to drop. In fact, I don't think that at all. I think just the opposite. If they let us just use Latinum for the event store, their sales will increase because players will be buying more packs with common materials. More packs with speed ups in it, because speed ups is another one. I mean, I don't even know if I've got a ship under repair. No, I haven't. But I'll tell you what I have got. I've got research and buildings going on, if we can actually get one up. As you can see, Latinum. To finish this one off straight away for 21 days. Okay, that's 13 hours over, but 6,300 Latinum to finish off tactical aggression. Now, if I didn't use that, and I just used these 12-hour speed ups, for instance, okay, it's only 6.5 days, so not going to get me all the way. But I'd buy a pack to get me more speed ups to do this faster, because I'd be wanting to save my Latinum for the event store. So, yeah, it's there. Something needs to be done about the currencies, because as you saw with some of the loading, it's also contributing to the lag. Now, I'm no IT professor. You give me Windows XP, Office XP, I can probably work my way around it quite well. You give me most modern Windows with the most modern Microsoft and all that, I'd probably struggle quite a lot. I'd have to really relearn everything. So, and that's just the basics. Going in depth with lag and everything, and servers and everything, yeah, I don't understand it all. But it's stuff on a server, what you saw in the inventory, for me. So whenever I access that, whenever I move around, it's got to access everything in the database labeled player blah blah, or okay, Pegasus, player pirate Pegasus, server EU134. It's got to access everything in my file, and those currencies are making that file bigger. I know that much. So it's going to take longer to access it. And the problem is, whenever I change to do something, it's going to add time. So look, here we go. There, lag. Because it's got to access everything in my database. So come back out of it. Okay, came out fairly quick because that wasn't too bad. Let's go into the source. Again, lag. Because it's got to access everything in that file. It's got to access all the speed ups I've got. It's got to access all the materials I've got. It's got to access all the other crap I've got. So that slows it down. And if we didn't have that, it would be a bonus. Now, I've blabbered on for too long. If you like what I've said, and if you agree with what I've said, smash that like button. Also consider subscribing to the to the channel as well. Also, don't forget Discord. I've dropped it in the comment section in the description for the video. Also, drop your comments as well in the section down below. Let me know what you think about the amount of crap we've got built up in this game. Do you think it is a problem? Do you think it needs sorting? Or do you think it's actually quite fine? It's absolutely fine, not a problem. Yeah, let's crack on. Do you have any ideas of ways of clearing it up? Drop them in the comment section down below. I've had a lot more comments on videos coming out lately, and I've really been enjoying reading them. So yeah, please drop them in. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. I'm pleased to see that my videos are actually breaking over 100 views. It does take a few days, but they're breaking it. So please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, because it does help build the channel up bigger. And I do want to try and spread the channel out even further, if I can. I'm not a content creator, I'm just a YouTuber for the game. So, but anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. Like I said, like, subscribe, and also don't forget to comment, and also come and join the Discord, which is in the description for the video as well. But anyway, this has been Admiral Pegasus with Currency Trash, or something, or whatever I titled this video in the editing phase. So all I can say is stay safe, live long and prosper, and I will catch you on the next video. Goodbye.